What's up everyone, it's your boy Brian here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing this new label called Halcyon. Over the past week there's been this weird mysterious clip popping up that a bunch of artists in the dubstep scene have been posting, and it's just like this weird pink, vibrant, abstract shape, and it's just kind of rotating and there's some like ambient sound going on in the background. So seeing that, you pretty much know there's going to be some kind of weird compilation, maybe some kind of new label, whatever it is going to be with a bunch of artists, but what is it exactly? So yesterday on August 24th was the official reveal of what this project is. And this project actually is Oolacile'S new label called Halcyon. It's gonna be the new home for this new future Riddim sound that's been kind of coming up and coming more to life over the last couple months in quarantine. A lot of artists have just been experimenting a lot in this downtime that we have right now in the pandemic. We've been seeing a really big upswing of this creative and more melodic and this futuristic kind of sound. I think people like Chime and Ace Aura, but now more of the Riddim inspired artists kind of dabbling in that sound as well, which leads into this Halcyon project. And I believe it is pronounced Halcyon. I've been going off of this clip that they just premiered, and like the last second of it is like this robo animated voice that just says Halcyon. Here. Halcyon. Anyways, so in short, Halcyon is basically going to be the new home of this future Riddim sound. Plain and simple, that's what it's going to be. I think there's honestly, Oolacile'S probably one of the best people for this. He's someone who was very big in the dubstep scene, still is honestly, a very good producer, has the connections between small and big artists, and I think that's really good. It's someone that's actually going to be looking out for other producers in the scene, knows the industry, knows how the business side of it works, has had that experience, and I think that's what's going to separate this label from a lot of smaller, more up-and-coming things that are more bootstrapped. I'll show you in a second when we check out the website and some of their marketing stuff how this definitely is, there's been a lot of time, energy, and just passion put into this. So this is something that is going to be here to stay. Okay, so let's jump in and let's look at the video they tweeted doing the reveal. Let's watch that really quick. Okay, so we're on their page right now, and this is the video they tweeted out yesterday, and let's play it. See this shit, all the artwork that's going into this, it's abstract, it's really pretty. Futuristic, all the sounds, this little like Halcyon. See, that's a little bit. So seeing that clip, that's how you know, like the amount of effort to get all that, the graphics done there, all the abstract art, the animations, the sound, everything. This is something that's here to stay, dude. Like that type of stuff isn't really cheap, and that takes a lot of time to do. Again, this is being run by Oolacile, and this is going to be something that there's passion in it, energy. We're going to see more coming from this. That is exciting. That's an aesthetic we really don't have in the bass community at all. Like I can't really think of anyone that has that specific type of aesthetic. This reminds me almost like Porter Robinson Worlds-esque thing, but more future-y rather than like the whole, I guess, anime-inspired thing that Porter's going for. This right here, I'm excited for. Let's check the website out because the website is sick. So this is what you're greeted by, and I'm doing it on my desktop just so that way you can see like how it looks on a computer. It looks better for the video having it on the screen. But it looks really good on the phone too. So you get greeted by this, and there is like some kind of music playing. I don't know if it's gonna play on this. So let's click the About section. So Halcyon is an electronic music house spearheaded by DJ producer Oolacile, focused around, but not limited to, the emerging genre of future Riddim. Being led by an artist, Halcyon approaches its releases with artists in mind as the #1 priority. Halcyon aims to give musicians 100% creative direction over their vision and concepts while providing them with the tools they need to do so. We've curated a passionate team of exemplary visual artists who are eager to bring our musicians' ideas to life. We believe artists deserve much more than the current industry standard offers them. Therefore, we offer the highest artist royalty in the world of bass music, to our knowledge. We're excited to expose audiences around the globe to innovative new artists and cutting-edge sounds going into 2021 and beyond. I 100% agree with that one statement about the artists deserve much more than the current industry has to offer. I feel like there's so many more things that artists can have at their arsenal, especially maybe being a part of a label or just having a particular project released on a label. If you can have a project released with this level of work that's going on in the website and like that style, that visual aspect, it is so good. A lot of artists have to even pay for their own marketing stuff, like their own visualizers for their releases, which is kind of sad. I know on bigger labels that stuff's handled, but you know, that type of stuff isn't cheap. And I think even more so right now that in this pandemic era we're in, everything is really confined to the digital space. Everything's gonna be consumed through the phone and your computer and your TV and your ears, you know, on SoundCloud or Spotify, whatever you listen to. So you want a visual aspect to that. So we've seen a lot more demand for graphics and stuff. And I think if they have a really good team, it looks like just based off of their website alone and that reveal video, they have an extremely good team going on for them. I'm excited to see what they have to offer for the artists that are going to be releasing their projects under the label. Speaking of releases, let's go on to the release list because this is good. So the first one is going to be tonight at midnight / tomorrow, Wednesday. Sudden Death, Utah. This is a song we haven't heard yet, and as you can see, it's coming out on Spotify and probably the rest of the platforms. A few hours, and Sudden has actually been talking about how he hasn't really previewed this song. It's different, and he actually just tweeted that this is the first song he's actually using his own vocals on. So as you can see, this is a label where all these different creative projects that are not typical from the artists that are going to be releasing on here, it's not their usual sound or type of thing they're going for in their brand, is going to be on this. It's going to be followed up by a Voltra song called Instance, I believe the next day, so Thursday, which Voltra, if you've been kind of keeping up with up-and-coming artists, is one to definitely keep an eye on. Voltra is crushing it, and he's like next level. The Halcyon Sound Volume 1. This is the one that I am most eager for. This is more than likely going to be a compilation. I imagine it's going to include every artist that posted that little spinning abstract shape clip throughout the week. This is really what's going to showcase what this label has to offer in the coming months and year. Yeah, so this is probably the one you should be the most excited for, is the Sounds one. And I imagine it's going to include the Utah and Instance drop in there too. These are going to be released as singles this week to kind of have that hype for the 2 days and then drop that. Down below though, we have 3 more releases down at the bottom. That should be interesting. We don't know who they are. I really don't know these two. This last one here reminds me of Oolacile. I think like you can make out his logo and his name there. I imagine it's gonna be an Oolacile release just because it is his label, and it would kind of make sense for him to kind of just put out something on his label, be one of the first ones. Also, there's a contact page. We've seen that, but just so you know, it's a demos thing. So you can submit your demos. If you are experimenting with your more creative sound or you're sitting on something, submit the demo. It's literally subject demo, put your name, email, type your message, drop a SoundCloud link, and a quick little message explaining why you should get picked or something. Side note, I'm editing the video right now, and actually it seems like they just posted the actual Halcyon Sound Volume 1 preview, the actual demo thing, teaser with all the previews of all the songs that are gonna be on there. So it's not as big as I thought, but let's watch this. Let's watch it. Ooh. Oh, I can hear that in a commercial though. No cap. Oh. Yeah, i7 Akeos. Got some Phonon, okay. Yo! Oh my god. No, these are fire. Halcyon. Oh man. Yo. Colors. I forgot about colors, low key. Oh, I'm hype. Alright. Oh boy. I'm excited. I gotta add this in the video now. Let's get into it. Are you excited about Halcyon? I feel like this is something a lot of people are actually excited for. This genre of music, this future Riddim sound and future dubstep sound doesn't really have a proper home yet. You know, you have big established labels like Never Say Die and Disciple who respectively have their own kind of sound and brand that they're going for, but there really hasn't been a home for that more futuristic sound. You do have Wakan, which is for that experimental, more deeper sound. You have Deep, Dark, and Dangerous too for like deep stuff. There's not really a proper home for this type of music until now. I think Halcyon is going to be that label, that group there that is really going to be the proper home for this type of music, especially with already major releases such as SVDDEN Death, Voltra, you have Oolacile'S backing it. This is gonna be the one to stick, like, no questions about it, especially with the level of effort that's already going into the presentation side of it. The actual visual display of it is gonna play a really big part of this thing, and that's really good, especially for right now, where we kind of need a lot more visual aspect since we're not going to shows and seeing as much going on in person. It's all going to be consumed through the phone and things like that. So maybe seeing some cool visuals, like with the like how Spotify has like the little video part on some of their songs and albums, where you can kind of just see like a visual side to the song. I think that's something that they'll probably be ahead of and incorporate somehow. I'm trying to remember all the artists who like posted it over the couple weeks, but I know I'm really excited for I7. I think that's how you pronounce it. It might be Y7, but I'm pretty sure it's I7. I think that's the one I'm most excited for. I'm 100% positive he's going to be on that compilation. Leotrix, I think, also posted the Halcyon clip. I'm excited to see what he has in store. I think Papacon did too. I'm obviously excited for Voltra and SVDDEN Death. Let me know what artists you think are going to be a part of this compilation, what artists you want to see in the future of Halcyon. Do you think this is going to be important to the future of the dubstep and bass community? What kind of impact do you think this is going to have? I'm really curious to hear what you guys are thinking about it. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below, or just hit me up on socials, kind of open up the discussion a bit. I'm really excited for all the new sounds that are coming from Halcyon and their artists. This should be interesting. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys are doing super good. I'll see you in the next one.